Dear student, in today's video session, we'll discuss one PPT which I had already uploaded on Google Classroom. This PPT is related to material handling system, which is part of Unit 5 Facility Design. So, in this PPT, through this PPT, we'll see what is the definition of material handling system, objectives of material handling, importance, applications, advantages, limitations of material handling. Beside this, we'll also see 10 principles of material handling and types of material handling. So what is material? So as you know, uh, there are different types of materials. These are used in in industries. So material may be raw material, work in process, sub assemblies, finish assemblies, and even written products also. So written product, it means that the products, when it is given to customer, and if suppose this product it is found that it is a faulty product, so this product, the entire product, it will be again returned back to organization. So this written product, this product also is a material for a company. So what is material handling? So movement of these materials through various stages of production and warehousing is called material handling. So what is material handling system? So material handling system is an integrated system used for handling and controlling of materials. Objectives of material handling is to ensure that material in the right amount is safely delivered to the desired destination at the right time and at minimum cost. There are numerous applications of material handling system. So you'll find that material handling system, that is MH system, is used widely in heavy manufacturing industries, construction industries, mining industries, shipbuilding industries, aircraft industries, process industries. You name the industry where material handling system is not used. So what are the advantages of material handling system? So the company which uses material handling system, such companies, efficiency, uh, you know, uh, efficiency of this production system, it improves drastically. Uh, Using material handling, you can cut down, indirect labor cost. You can reduce damage of material during storage and movement. You can maximize space utilization if you go for material handling system. You can minimize accident during material handling. So even you can reduce overall cost by improving material handling system. Improve customer services by supplying materials in a manner convenient for handling. Increase efficiency and sellability of plant. So plant which is having superior material handling system, so such plant, if in case if management want to sell, so it can be sold easily. So all these advantages of material handling system becomes part of significance or importance of material handling system. So what are the limitation of material handling system? So material handling system, if suppose company want, so obviously company has to do investment, capital investment. So it needs additional capital investment for material handling system. Second limitation is that once you install material handling system, so if suppose if you want to do changes, if you want to change material handling system, many times it will not be possible. So this flexibility, it will slightly, it will reduce if you use material handling system. So third limitation is that if if in case a material handling system some problem comes, then you may find that now material, from one stage to another stage, it is not going. So literally you'll find that entire production system, it will cease to work. Fourth limitation is that material handling system need maintenance. So obviously with material handling system, maintenance, additional maintenance facility you should have, and even maintenance cost, it will increase. Now let us see the principles of material handling system. When we say that total 10 principles of material handling system, and when I say these 10 principles of material handling system, it means before going for designing installation of material handling system, these 10 principles, this design engineer should study thoroughly. So let us see one by one, different 10 principles. The first principle is a planning principle. ठीक है? So before designing material handling system, or even before installation of material handling system, you first of all understand what is the need of material handling system. What are the requirements for a material handling system? So that should be seen. ठीक है. Second is the standardization principle. So whatever material handling system you are going to design, so you try to see the lot of standardization it is involved, both in the design and for manufacturing also. So the why standardization is needed. The thing is that due to standardization, the same material handling system, you can use in maybe in other department or in other plant also. So standardization will have will offer good interchangeability kind of thing. ठीक है. So third is work principle. Here work means material handling work means it is a product of material flow and distance. So this work principle says that you minimize this material handling work. ठीक है. Ergonomic principle, as you know, human capabilities and limitation must be recognized before designing, um, manufacturing, installation of material handling. Apart from this, there are other principles like unit load principle, space utilization principle, system principle, automation principle, environmental principle, life cycle cost principle. So please go through the content in each principle. So what is unit load? A unit load is either a single unit of an item or multiple units which are arranged or restricted such that it can be handled as a single unit and maintain their integrity. So there are numerous advantages of unit load. So more items can be now handled at the same time. Enables the use of standardized material handling equipment. Limitations of unit load is that time spent forming and breaking down the unit load. Then the cost of container pallets uh, it involves. Then empty containers pallets may need to be returned to the point of the origin. There are different types of material handling equipment. So if you see material handling equipment, these can be broadly classified into five different types, saying its you know function. So first is transport equipment. So such material handling equipments which comes under transport equipment, these are used to move material from one location to another. So this distance from one location to another is relatively large. So in transport equipments, conveyors, cranes, industrial trucks comes. Second is the position equipment. So here equipment used to handle material at a single location. So these positioning equipment type material handling equipment, these are used to orient, change the position of material for subsequent handling, machining, transport, or storage. Third category or third type is a unit load formation equipment. Equipment used to restrict material so that they maintain their integrity when handled as a single load during transport or storage. The fourth category or fourth types of material handling equipment is storage equipment. Equipment used for holding, storing materials over a period of time. The fifth category or type is material identification control equipment. Here this material handling equipment is used to collect and communicate information that is used to coordinate the flow of material within the facility or even between the facility and its suppliers and customers. So just see this slide. Here you'll find in first category of material handling, that is transport equipment. So conveyor, then crane, industrial trucks, even manual is also there here. This human, so is also there. So you can find different types of conveyors, cranes, industrial trucks. So that you'll see. The second, this slide, if you see, you'll find here position equipments. Different position equipments are enlisted here. Then unit load formation equipment, different, you know, equipments are enlisted here. In storage equipment, different these material handling equipments are enlisted here. In material identification control equipment, these are the different, you know, material handling system you'll find. Uh, so I'll stop this video session here. In my next theory teaching video session, we'll see these different types of material handling system in detail. We'll see also different factors to be considered while selection of material handling system. So I'll close this session now here.